Today? Happy Wednesday. Today is a full 12 hours in the ED. Caveat is my schedule keeps getting changed around, so there's highly a chance that I might not even be in the ED all 8 hours today, but we will see. But we're gonna plan like it is. So I'm gonna get a coffee. I haven't had like a real coffee in so long. I've been trying to like decrease my like caffeine intake, but there's just no way I'm gonna be able to do a full 12 in the middle of the week, like unprepared for, without a coffee. So like the past 2 days, actually I need to start driving so we can talk on the road. You guys saw the first week's vlog, so you guys saw what I did the first week. A lot of shadowing, a lot of like just getting to understand Epic, right? And so yesterday, Tuesday, was like the first day that I got to log in and do shit myself. Like I got to cover an entire unit, I got to put in IVents, write notes, do their PK, all that stuff. It was great. Haven't practiced in a while. Well, if you're new here, I'm an emergency medicine clinical pharmacist. So I'm not an ER nurse, I'm not an ER. I get this question like literally all the time, especially during orientation when they're like, all right, what department? And technically my department, those two departments split me technically. I belong to both the ED group and I also belong to the pharmacy group. So it's kind of funny because it's like I say ED and then they go, oh my god, you're a nurse? And I'm like, no, pharmacist. And then we go on a whole spill on what the heck is a pharmacist doing in the ED. And it's fun to explain. But yeah.
Good morning, thank you for choosing Dunkin'. How can I help you?
Good morning. Can I have a large iced coffee with caramel and almond milk?
Large iced coffee, caramel and almond milk? Whatever.
Yes, that's all.
All right, cool.
Okay. Thank you so much. Back. Okay, what was I saying earlier? Essentially, if you're new here, I'm a clinical pharmacist in the emergency room. Yeah, I help with all the orders, all the questions and consults, starting a lot of meds in the ED, then sending patients up to the floors or the ICUs or wherever they need to go, and of course responding to any emergency situations. We are a level 3 trauma, but we also happen to be an hour away from the closest level 1 trauma to our south, and 45 minutes away from the closest level 1 trauma to our like northeast area. So we do still respond to a lot of level 1 and level 2s. And so yeah, so like during last week's vlog, I told you guys about our level 2, or we had like 3 level 2s, 1 level 1. Those are just the ones that I responded to. There's obviously a lot more that happens throughout the week. But yeah, so that's what I do. But as I was saying, this is like today would be my first full day in the ED actual practicing. So I'm very, very, okay, we'll talk again. I'm very excited about that because, like I said, yesterday was my first day that I got to go in and do all the orders and like put in interventions and reductions and escalations and all that good stuff. Really, really practice clinically, which I have not done in literally so long, you guys. Like, I finished residency in June, but my last rotation of residency was antimicrobial stewardship, and during that rotation I was not really practicing clinically. It was a lot of database stuff. So my last clinical practice was literally in like May. So it's just so funny because it's like, whew, like I was really getting back to everything yesterday. And granted, my trainer was like, you're amazing, like stop doubting yourself. And I was like, because like one thing is like when you're coming from another institution, like first of all, I came from like an academic medical center and I'm going to a community hospital. So like one there could be so many different things that we do differently in terms of practice, and like, is it okay if I just go ahead and change this, or do I need to talk to the physician? Like, do we have a collaborative practice agreement, stuff like that. And so I just, I was asking a lot of questions, not in terms of clinical stuff, but in terms of like, hey, like, if I was by myself, this is what I would do. Is that okay? And they're like, oh yeah, no, I like that. So like, so there was a case where this patient was on 2 meds that were not supposed to be taken together, like at all. Like it significantly increases their risk of rhabdo. This person already has some musculoskeletal disorders, plus they're super old. I'm just like, I don't understand how this even got pushed through, but like, I'm not gonna bag on someone. And so I just contacted the provider, because I was like, hey, like, if I was by myself, I would actually just I would reject this, and I would send a message to the provider as to why, and I probably would just order the other option. Is that okay? And they're like, I don't know, because like, I'm a little confused on why I got pushed through and stuff. And I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. So like, I was like, I don't mind playing bad cop to like make sure that my patient's okay. So I had to play bad cop for a little bit, but the physician actually really enjoyed my teaching and enjoyed like understanding where I was coming from, and was like, no, that's actually a great this is, because like, I can see this happening a lot in the future, where the patients are on this in the hospital because we can closely monitor them, and we're supposed to switch it when they leave, but they actually don't get switched, and they're on it for a lifetime, and then they have rhabdo later on. And I was like, precisely. So it was a great example. And so I think my trainer really enjoyed like just seeing me and how I clinically practice. So it'll be fun to actually do more today. So yeah, I'm excited. Today will be my first full day in the ED, and I'm so excited. I told my trainer today in the ED, because like, I've been training with different people every day. So my trainer yesterday is the IMCU/neuropharmacist. But after a few hours of training, I went downstairs to see the ED pharmacist, because we ran into each other earlier. And I was like, hey, heads up, like, I've been doing stuff today by myself. So tomorrow when I come on service with you, I'm carrying the phone, and I'm sitting at the chair. I'm sitting at the table. I'm sitting at the workstation in the ED. And you're just going to watch me. And he was like, I love it. I was like, thank you. Because I was like, that's the only way I'm going to learn, is by you letting me literally take control. He was like, I agree, let's do it. So I'm so excited. But yeah, it's currently 7:15. We are on our commute. It's only about 38 to 40 minutes most mornings, so it's really not bad, because like, get to like really wake up. But the only thing that's confusing is, like I told you guys earlier, there is a chance that I might not be staying the full 12 hours, because yesterday, so we use an app called When I Work, and it's so great, because it's like really nice to see like your schedule and your hours and who else is working, and you can also put in your time off requests through that app, instead of having to go through like an internal system at your workplace, which is how it was like every other place I've worked. Actually, every other place I've worked, you had to like sign in to like a work computer and go to like some specific like work app that allows you to put in time, whatever. But this one, you can just put it on the app, and you can do that anywhere. So the other day, I was supposed to be off on Friday. Today worked 12 hours, and then tomorrow work 8 hours, right? And I was like, I think that was like 42 hours total for the week. Obviously that's more than what I'm supposed to work. So then I got an alert yesterday that knocked today's shift down to 10 hours, so 8 to 6, but I was still off Friday. But then this morning, it says I'm now working 12 hours today, plus another full day on Friday. So that's 40, like, I think it says like 46 hours or something like that, or 44 hours. But it's kind of annoying, because I have the Usher concert on Friday. So I'm like, hey, I was supposed to like take my braids down, have a whole little spa day, because it's also my first paycheck on Friday. Like, I was gonna have like a little spa day and get ready, and then go meet my mom and her friends downtown for the concert. And now I'm like, dang it, if I get up at 4:30, I'm gonna miss being able to like have dinner with them, and like, get to like walk through the stadium with them, go see the merch and all that stuff with them, because I'm going to literally have to like get off, be stuck in traffic because they're coming through the city on the way home, literally immediately hop in my shower, and then I guess hop on MARTA to the stadium so that I don't have to drive. So it's an option, it's just not the option I want to do. But I'm already over hours, and this happened last week, to where she was like, oh, like, if you notice I put you over hours, come let me know. So I think what I'm gonna do is, one, she's super flexible, like, she's so kind. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and just be like, hey, heads up, like, you put me over hours again, but I actually like, can I do a half day instead on Friday? So we'll see if that works out. If we can do like just a half day and I get off at like literally like at 1, that would actually be perfect. Because I could get home at a decent time and shower and then still hop on MARTA to meet my mom and her friends. I won't be able to take my hair down, so that part sucks. So I'll just take my hair down this weekend, which is perfectly fine. But I just wanted to take my hair down for like, you know, have like a fun outfit for the concert. And not have to worry about taking it down on Saturday, Sunday. But it's okay, no worries. But yeah, okay, that was so chatty. This is it's so funny because last week's vlog was so chatty too. Like, you guys, when I put everything together, it was probably going to be like an hour-and-a-half vlog. If you guys like that kind of vlog, I could do that, but it was so long. I cut down so many just random rants. But this vlog probably will be, I don't know, I'm thinking it's just going to be today as a 12-hour, like, talk to you guys about what I did before. Maybe, I mean, obviously I'm not vlogging. Oh, my mom's calling me. Hey babes, it is 7:40? 7:42. We have made it to work. I haven't got out of my car yet because I don't really feel like taking the little shuttle today. I would actually like to do a little walkie walk. But if it comes as I'm walking, sure, whatever. But I just always get caught with like me trying to like have some quiet time, and then the bus is like sitting outside my car and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get out, Jesus. Yeah, I'm so excited to spend the full day in the ED today. Did I tell you guys? I didn't tell you guys because I didn't talk to you guys yesterday. But yesterday at Huddle, they were like, hey, all new employees, I need to talk to you. And I was like, uh-oh. And they got us jackets. They literally got us jackets. That was so kind. So I went ahead and dropped mine off at the embroiderer yesterday because I was like, hey, like 6 of us got the same size, and it says like our hospital and then pharmacy. So it's a very like, it's a jacket that all of us will literally be like, if we leave it in the office and there's like 3 larges, we just pick up one, you know? So it's one of those things. So I was just like, I'm just gonna get my name on mine. So hopefully that'll be ready today. That'd be really nice. But okay, let's go have a day. Let's go get them to either get me off on Friday or half day Friday. And let's just have a great day. Bye. Hi, we are on the way home. You definitely probably can't really even see me, so I don't even know if this will even be included in the clip or not, but it is 9:09. We're halfway home. Today was a really good day. I feel like I learned so much, and also got to participate in so much. And also it turned out to be like a very high census day. Like by time Huddle time hit, so our huddle is at 2:30, right? So at Huddle, it was my job to give the report. And in the 5 minutes that I went from being in the ED to the downstairs pharmacy, the census of to be admitted went from 10 to 15. Like, that just shows you how quick things are happening. We saw, like, there was just so many patients today. Definitely well over 100, like, in the actual ED at one point. We had 2 stroke alerts, 2 level 1s, 2 level 2s. Yeah. And this was just in my 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Shift. I feel like going in this morning, I definitely was quite nervous because I told you guys this is my first day literally spending the entire day in the ED. All the other days have been me shadowing for like, you know, 2 to 3 hours, sometimes even 30 minutes, just because like I finished my work for the day and I was like, I want to spend time with my trainers. So yeah, I also carried the phone today, so I answered all the phone calls and everything. So yeah, I feel like I definitely, like, I feel like it's really easy to train someone like me because, like, one, I'm already a pharmacist, so like that kind of stuff I can do, like doses and all that good stuff, we're good. I think more so for me, it was like my efficiency. 2, obviously because I practice mainly in the ICU, I think of things a lot more long-term, and in the ED, things are very like, no, right now. So like in my head, I'm like, well, do they really need this? Like, if they're going to de-escalate it, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, but like, they don't care about that. Right now, they just want some coverage. Just give it. And I'm just like, you're right. So like, I think that's going to be really hard for me, or it was hard for me today. I think I'll be over it by tomorrow. So yeah, there's several things where I'm just like, I don't really have enough information, you know, versus like when I'm practicing in the ICU, I have a lot of information. I've got like, you know, days, you know, weeks, sometimes months worth of imaging and labs and all these other things, and I have like none of that in the ED. Literally literally it just says like chief complaint chest pain, and it's like aspirin and all these other things. I'm just like, but like, what if this is not really ACS? What if this, you know? And it's just like, no, like, give it. And I'm like, okay. So I thought that was really funny, because like I definitely kept thinking of like the long-term thing. I'm like, what happens if it's not this? What happens if this? But it's like, no, this is what happens. So that was just really funny to like get through my head. Otherwise, I feel like I did pretty good. My trainer says I really did really good. He says I'm too hard on myself, which I knew this. I've always known this. And I do agree. Like, I definitely am too hard on myself. But like, there's just no way that I was going to sit down today and know every single thing. Like, there's just no way. There's no way. So, yeah. I feel a lot better after today. So, and I was like getting to know everyone, and like, I feel like I did really good at like taking charge of like, if someone came to our station to ask a question, me being like, hi, can I help you? You know, because like, even though they would like be facing my trainer, I would be the one answering the question, because I'm like, hey, it's me. It's me, talk to me. So, yeah, I think I did a good job of that. So I think tomorrow, just like have more confidence, and yeah. But I think today was such a good day in terms of just like being able to really take control. My trainer was saying that he was shadowing for like almost a month. Like, he didn't get the chance to like get involved and do everything that I'm doing. So I feel like that definitely is going to help a lot. He was like, I think you'll be fine by like next week to do all this by yourself. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that's really cool. So I got, tomorrow is another 8 to 8:30 shift. So remember, you guys, I was telling you guys in the beginning that I wasn't even sure if this was going to be like a just today vlog, or if I'm going to also include tomorrow. But I am going to include tomorrow, because once I got to work, she was like, yeah, I don't know why I did that. So I'm not a regular. So at my system, all the pharmacists are considered staff pharmacists in terms of like their titles. But like, I work in the ED as a clinical pharmacist, and so the staff pharmacists, they have like different quotas for hours. So they have like a 44-hour week and then a 33-hour week or something like that. So they get 77 hours on their paycheck, and that doesn't count for me because I'm 4/10s and I work Monday through Thursday, 80 hours a week. So she was like, I thought I was, she was like, I was thinking of you incorrectly. So I was thinking I was giving you the 44-hour work week, but in reality, that doesn't even relate to you. So like, yeah, you can totally just work 12 hours tomorrow again, and then you can have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I said, say less. So we're doing 2 12s, and then I will be home all weekend. Friday, I have the Usher concert, and it just found out, or it was just released, not just released because I definitely have been at work all day, but it was released earlier that he canceled tonight's show, and I'm just like, oh, please be well by Friday, because I'm dying to see you. But also, it would be nice to just have the entire day off and not have to do anything. My in-laws have my in-laws work for another hospital in Georgia, and their hospital is having a corporate night at Six Flags. So if I can't go to Usher, then I'm going to go to that with them, because Adam's already going to that, and I was going to go with them, and then I got reminded I had Usher. So I would like to know if they're rescheduling, before that so that I could get a ticket and go to Six Flags. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Oh, the city looks gorgeous tonight. But that's everything. I am headed home, like I said. It's 9:17. I am just about home. So I am going to enjoy some music and go to bed. No, enjoy some music, go home, eat dinner. I don't even need like a full dinner because I'm not that hungry because I just ate some pretzels on my drive. But Adam made our taco meat, and I have a Southwest salad that I'm going to put on top of it, or put the meat on top of. And then I got some cheese and some corn and some black beans. That sounds so good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to even eat all of that tonight, to be honest, but yeah. Alright, love you, bye. Morning, babes. Happy Thursday. Everyone's Thursday, but also my Friday. I'm just making sure my badge is turned around because I made the mistake of editing out one portion of my badge because I didn't catch the other portion. So shout out to my subscriber that told me that. I did go ahead and like delete your comment only because I just didn't want people like rewatching the video while I was re-editing it and like just trying to figure out where I worked at. So the few of you that do know where I work, please keep it to yourself. I make mistakes too, so please give it to yourself. But good morning. It is 7:11. Today is day 2 of my 12s. Day 2 of 2 12s in the ED. We are headed back now. We should arrive at a decent time. I'm so sad because like 3 p.m. yesterday, I got the call from the scrub shop that embroiders our jackets that my jacket's ready. And I was like, cool, I'll stop by my way out because I totally forgot I was like working till 8:30. And I was like, what time do you close? They're like 6. I was like, I will see you like next week. Never mind. I could possibly get it on... Can I get it during lunch today? I could possibly get it during lunch today, but depending on if I'm flying solo or not, I literally cannot leave the building. Like I ate lunch outside yesterday because like my trainer also like my trainer took the phone for me and then answered you know, any like rapid responses and stuff. Like it turns out a stroke alert was called while I was eating outside, but I didn't know that. But thank God that like he was there. Yeah. Well, let's say. So yeah, if he's like, hey, you did great yesterday, it's all you today, then obviously I can't do that. So they said they'll hold it for 30 days. So if anything, I can go pick it up on Monday. If I was like desperate, sure, I'd come out and get it tomorrow while I'm off, but that's not happening. Cause like that requires me to essentially drive to work. Cause the scrub shop's right outside my hospital. I found out though that like you could go in and get scrubs and like white coats and all this stuff and just like bill it to your compensation. I didn't do that. I just went ahead and paid for it because it was like $6. But yeah. Hi friends. If you want any inclination into how today went, I just picked up Chinese food. And we fully have food at home. Like, not just I just picked up Chinese food, but like I was on the phone with my mom and noticed that my favorite Chinese restaurant was closing in 10 minutes, and fully told her, we gotta pause this conversation because I need to order my food right quick. That kind of, I ordered Chinese food. They said yesterday was a high census day. I guess today happened the exact same way. I went to, I want to say I went to maybe 7 stroke codes today. I did push T&K today. I had a 50-minute cardiac arrest today. My queue backed up. And then to top it all off, just as I was like really being like, as the day was like ending, and I was like, oh, okay, you'll be done. You'll be off for 3 days. You're gonna see Usher. Usher freaking canceled all of the Atlanta shows. And so I am just a wreck, basically. Hold on, we're about to fall. Hi friends, I'm currently editing this video and realized I never closed it out because I was just so distraught after Usher canceling after literally the hardest day of my entire life, but that's okay. We rebounded. It was great. So Friday, you guys saw my mental breakdown after the longest shift of my entire life. And granted, these past few days in the ED were only like really hard and really tough for me because my trainer is, and he's great by the way, like this is no shade to him, but he's of the philosophy that like no one else needs to help me in my queue. So like he tells like the other pharmacists that are like have access to my queue, like, hey, don't help her right now. She needs to learn efficiency and stuff like that, which I do agree, because that's exactly like how residency was. So it's only hard because it's like things are actually happening all the time in the ED, plus I also have a queue to work through. So that's the only reason why I feel like I was like super overwhelmed that day. And then, of course, just like knowing that like I was so excited to have a 3-day weekend and see Usher with my family, my friends, and then like get canceled just like really just took me over the edge, honestly. But it was okay. So Friday, I got a pedicure. I had a nice day. I ended up going to Six Flags. I told you guys earlier that my in-laws were going to a corporate night that night. So I was able to get me a ticket to join them. And it was so much fun. We were only there for about like 3 hours because like the first 2 hours, we were like riding rides, everything. And then the literal bottom of heaven fell and it was a freaking monsoon. So like there was no rain on the radar all week. Like I checked the weather and literally we like just noticed it was getting gray very fast, and then there was like a weather alert that we got and we were like, huh? And it was like severe thunderstorms. I was like, okay, there's no way they're talking about here, right? And then literally 5 minutes later, thunderstorm, lightning, everything shut down. So everyone was basically leaving the park. But it was fine. It was like, we got home at like 9:30. So we got like some food, we chilled out. Obviously I took my braids down this weekend as well. Saturday we had a great time. We went to like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls and stuff, and got some stuff for the house. This was also my first big girl paycheck. So I was just so happy to like be able to get stuff for us. It was so great. Started a high yield savings account, all that good stuff, just to like put my money towards good stuff. Because like, if you know me, like my pleasure with my money is like getting stuff for other people. So if, like for me, like the only thing I bought myself this weekend was like skincare and a book. That was for work actually. So it's like what I enjoy is like spending my money on everyone else. So I'm just so excited to like be like entering this new phase of life where like I can afford stuff now. It's so crazy. So like I paid off a credit card this weekend. It's just so exciting. So like I'm really excited to be entering this new phase. But that's a lot. This was such a chatty vlog, so I'm so sorry if you did not like this. Obviously, like I don't necessarily do these vlogs for anyone else. I do them for me because I enjoy like, you know, sharing my life with people.
to an extent. And I also enjoy doing social media and just showing people about my profession. But obviously that comes with a caveat of like, I don't like to share too much. I also don't want to get in trouble with my job. So obviously there are social media policies. And I've always abided by social media policies with like throughout rotation and stuff like that. You guys would typically only see like my feet when like walking in the hospital, or seeing me doing a time lapse of me working up patients. But like obviously you cannot see my computer or from me like and I'll be in a private office, and that doesn't really apply here. I don't have a private office in the emergency room because like I have to be readily accessible by all my nurses and my physicians and my social workers. So like you won't really be seeing like time lapses of me like doing that kind of stuff, because like I'm not going to be showing my coworkers and showing patients and showing patient information and stuff like that. So it's just like, I think we're moving into a different direction. I'm really not sure I'm gonna keep doing this, and then of course like once this no longer brings me joy, I'm going to stop. But I'm really enjoying this so far, so maybe I can move more into like lifestyle content. But it's really hard because like I work a lot and my weekends are really chill now. You know, when I was living in Chicago, I had like these big weekends and stuff like that, like trying to do stuff. But like, you know, I'm back home and planning a wedding, like there's just a lot of stuff that like I just want to chill and enjoy. So I don't know where we're going, but I hope you guys will stick around, and I really appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you guys next week.